Hello, I'm Dr. Randy Wirtz, and I'd like to share something a parent told me not too long ago. And she said this. She said, Dr. Randy, I'm just so worried that my child's going to hurt somebody in school. Hey, and with school coming around, we understand that school is not just about, doing the homework, taking the test and getting the good grades. It's about relationship problems as well. It's about making friends and cooperation and solving problems together, both in the classroom and on recess as well. So we live through our nervous system. Our children live through our nervous system. And when our children are struggling on the inside, well, it carries on to struggles on the outside. In our nervous system, when it's bogged down in a state of stress, in a state of sympathetic, that means fight or flight, stress, that's all they're going to perceive. So if they perceive the world as stress, what's going to come out as stress? They're going to perceive it as not friendly, a foe, and that's why they're going to be defensive. Now, medicine has a variety of names for this. It can be called ADHD, oppositional defiance disorder, sensory, autism, or spectrum, or a whole host of many conditions, and they're going to treat it with drugs and medication. But at the heart of it is a nervous system that's locked into a state of stress. It's locked into a state of stress that has been caused down by either birth trauma or environmental conditions or post-traumatic stress syndrome if they've lived in a bad condition or a bad situation for a long time. Even if mother it was stressed during pregnancy, it can cause that child's nervous system to be rewired just to see the world as stress, as to be like, hey, I have to defend myself. And when a child's learning to defend themselves and living in that state of mind, well, they're not worried about making friends. And you know what? They're not worried about getting the good grades or the test taking or the homework either, because anxious minds do not learn. They do not learn how to make relationships, and they don't learn in the classroom either because it's just so hard for them too. So why am I a chiropractor, a pediatric focused chiropractor, really talking about this? Because I'm measuring the nervous system. I am going to measure what the nervous system, how the nervous system is bogged down with stress. We do that through advanced computer technology that allows us to use heart rate variability, which is a fancy word for where's your nervous system stuck. It actually uses your heart to see what the clues are in your nervous system. And we also use thermography too, and that's heat and that's temperature to see, hey, where's those hot spots in that nervous system that's not allowing your child to really perceive the environment correctly and respond with the appropriate behavior as well. So I want to remind you again, hey, when your child's bogged down, when they're in stress, they're not going to function. They're not going to make those friends in the school too, because school is a lot more than making grades. It's about creating good life skills, making friends, showing kindness. And that's where they get to practice that and learn those skills day in and day out. But if a child's bogged down in stress, they're not going to be able to do that. And I don't want you to just take my word for it. I want you to read some of the testimonials on my Facebook page and the Instagram, or even my website, that give clues to what's happening and how children respond with meltdowns, oppositional defiant. They're just bogged down with stress as well, and how they responded to chiropractic care, and how well and how gracious the parents were that they did make that decision. Hey, I am Dr. Randy Wirtz, inThrive Chiropractic, and I know school's coming up, but help us make it so, one, your children can prosper this year. And if you're worried about this year being like last year, then by all means, give us a call so I can help you personally get over these things as well.